Major Slack Videos.
Hey, the name is Slack. Thanks for coming back. Let's walk through some more Shadow of the Erdtree. So we just finished taking down the Furnace Golem here at the Shadow Keep location. The Shadow Keep is right there. And there is an imaginary line all the way across the map. And as soon as you cross that line and you go further north, you're going to break this magical seal, which will do two things. It will change a lot of the NPCs, well, pretty much all of them, change all their dialogues, and potentially lock you out of some stuff. And remember down here at the fissure, where we went down that big hole there and all the way to the bottom, we found this kind of like this doorway that was blocked by this golden seal. That is going to be dispelled once again by simply pushing across this imaginary line north. Okay, and that happens typically when you cross the line and you go north to Shadow Keep. But it also happens, let me just show you that. We're here, and right about here, as soon as you cross that line, you'll break the seal. Or alternatively, if you've been following this walkthrough, you went to Bonnie Village from going down, you went down Morth Ruins, went down to the tunnel, came out of Bonnie Village, went through Bonnie Village, went across this bridge here, came out a bridge leading to the village. As soon as you go across a line right about here, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to break a seal. Now, what I want to do is collect all the Forager Brood cookbooks and then talk to all the NPCs and then push north and break the seal and get the final Forager Brood cookbook up here. And then we're all going to go home and live happily ever after. Yeah. First of all, for what it's worth, let's go get a Forager Brood cookbook number 4, which is right near our current position. But what I'd like to do is let's go back to High Road Cross and wait till daytime, because if we go there now, there'll be bats and cats and elephants. As sure as you're born, okay, I'll stop. No bats, so let's wait till daytime. If you've been following this walkthrough, we've already collected 3 Forager Brood cookbooks. Let me just show you. But I'm going to go through them at the locations of them all anyways, in case you're not following this walkthrough. What, you're not following this walkthrough? Shame on you. Go back to part 1 and do it. So we got 1, 3, and 5. I believe if we collect cookbook number 4, there are very conflicting reports on this. Cookbook number 4 is right here. If we collect cookbook number 4 and then simply take it back to Moore, he will give us cookbook number 7. Previously, I thought you had to collect them all, and I did actually go to the trouble to collect them all, and then I took it back to Moore and got cookbook number 7. Now I'm seeing reports that you only have to collect 4 of them, 5 of them, only cookbook number 4. Let's find out right now what exactly it is. So, Church of the Crusade, and the cookbook is right, or rather, the Death Roach, when we get the cookbook off, is right about there. Right? All these cookbooks are required by speaking to these friendly, what I call, and what all my hardcore slackers know, I am referring to as Death Roaches, but they're officially known as Lesser Kindred of Rot. You know, those like creepy crawly cockroach-like things that shoot out pest threads, and like they're all over, say for example, what's that place back in the base game? Celia Crystal Tunnel. Yeah. Yeah, those cockroach things in Celia Crystal Tunnel that are a real bitch to take down. Here, for the most part, well, that's not true. Sometimes they're friendly. And there's a friendly one found right here. Except he's wounded. Okay, I'm going to show you the map exactly where that is. This guy's a little off right here. Let's just put a marker there. Okay. Church of the Crusade, that's where he is. Now you're going to need a warming stone to revive him. Normally they're not dead like this. They're like, you know, up and about. All I have to do is talk to him. So let's just dump a warming stone beside him. Here you go, little buddy. Wakey, wakey. Up you go. Up and at him. Attaboy. There, isn't that better? Now you can start running around people's houses, hiding under fridges. Generally making their home seem like a real infested slum place. Alright, and that's it. And all you have to do is either A, fast travel like back to Site of Grace and then come back here, or you just simply exit the game. So let's just quit the game. We won't quit the desktop, we just like quit now and then we'll go back. This will respawn us right here. Now we can talk to him, and we get Forger Cookbook number 4 and some Shadow Sunflowers. And Forger Cookbook number 4 will allow us to make Holy Proof Pickled Liver. Let's go take this back to Moore. See what happens. Settle this once and for all. Because there's a lot of misinformation out there about exactly how to get the cookbook, Forger Brew Cookbook number 7. Okay, Moore, what's up?
Welcome.
Let's talk to Moore.
I know. This is for you. The Forager brood give their thanks.
Ah, so there we go. So all the sites that say you have to collect them all are wrong. All the sites that say you have to collect 5 of them are wrong. All you have to do is give them cookbook number 4. So, Forger Cookbook number 7 allows you to make Spirit Raisin. Right here. Spectral Steed pushes back enemies when breaking into a gallop. So basically you turn Torrent into a kind of a little battering ram. Now, how useful this is, I've experimented extensively with this, and it's a minor amusement at best. Okay, so I made 10 of these. These spirit raisins, where are they? There you go. Okay, you can slot them. Mount up. Let's go try it on some shadows. Okay, so feed them to Torrent. I think they last for about a minute. There you go, Torrent. Alright, you're buffed. And you gallop into enemies and you can kind of bash into them. Push them back. For what it's worth. I have no idea how to use this strategically. I have been experimenting and I can't really see how you could use this strategically. But, you know, it's fun. You can even push back big enemies. For example, if we went to right here, Ruined Forge Lava Intake. Find one of those big ogre type deals. Okay, you. Okay, so here you go, Torrent. Spirit Raisin. Nom, 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 nom. Alright, here you go. And you can also do it repeatedly if you like. You can. I did it before. You do like 3 in a row. Here I did too. There you go. So for what it's worth, you can turn Torrent into like a mini battering ram. Have some fun with that. How to use that strategically? I don't know. Post a comment. Can you think of anything? Alright, so that's it. Let's go get Forager Cookbook number 1 through 6. Back up there, buddy. Playtime's over. Okay, so some of these you've already gotten, but for those of you who have not been following the walkthrough, let's just quickly review it. Whoops. Starting with... Just looking at Mr. Laptop here. Mr. Laptop says, go to Morth Runes. This one I got off camera. Here at Morth Runes. Okay, so this is Forager Brew Cookbook number 1. This will allow us to make spell-proof pickled liver. Okay, so from Morth Runes, you're going to go southwest to this location here to start off with. And let's just discover the site of grace down here. Oh, it looks pretty busy here. Bad flying monkey. Bad. Is there another one? It is so easy to underestimate the common enemies in the... Whoa, my gosh! Okay, good. Alright, and that's a safe drop. Now you tell us, like, yeah. There is a ladder there. Jeez, I didn't even injure myself. That's pretty good. Okay, so then now we discovered that. And we'll table this for a later date. Alright, so from here, guess that he didn't respond. Oh, I just discovered the site of grace. Right, okay. So from here, if you go up to this little corner right here, should be one of those death roaches there. Now, like I said, I did this off camera unknowingly. Okay, so this guy here, talk to this guy, and he will give you Forager Cookbook number 1. Alright, and that will allow you to make spell-proof pickled liver. And those are the materials required to make that. Of which scorpion liver is the hardest to get. They've got to fix that. I believe that the drop rate for scorpion liver is glitched. A lot of other people have talked about that too. It's ridiculously low. Alright, so Forager Cookbook number 2. Forager Brew Cookbook number 2. Cliff Road Terminus. It's down here. From Cliff Road Terminus. Okay, to the southeast, and you're looking for this little plateau roughly in the shape of an arrowhead. See that? Okay. And in the center of the arrowhead right there, that's where you find the death roach that will give you the cookbook. Let's go there. Okay, doing these in order because like I said, cookbook number 6 is going to cross us over the line. And what we want to do is talk to all the NPCs after we get cookbook number 5. Back off there, buddy. You got the right talismans on? Yes, I do. And I had it right on. There you go. Talk to this guy here. And you get Forager Brood cookbook number 2. And some black firefly. This will allow us to make fireproof pickled liver. But fireproof pickled liver. Once again, scorpion liver is the bottleneck on that one. Right, so Forager Brew cookbook number 3. Way down at Cerulean Coast. Cerulean Coast SLG. And let me just look up on my laptop. We covered this before. If you've never gotten to Cerulean Coast before, you have to go back to part nope. Part 3 of this walkthrough, okay? Part 3 of this walkthrough will show you exactly how to get to this location here. And in that part, I also showed you how to get Forager Brew cookbook number 3. But let's just recap. This would be in this swampy area right here, along this cliff's edge right here. It's right about here. Alright, let's go there now. There's a fire golem, I believe, on the way that we'll have to kind of like dance around. There he is. This one's relatively easy to take down. We're going to take him down later on. But for now, let's just give him a wide berth. And I think he's on to us, okay? Here come the heat-seeking missiles. I wonder if it's going to wipe out the crab. Haha, awesome. It's some diabolical laughter. Yep, here we are. Right in this swampy area here. And there he is. I guess a little off with my marker. Sure I am. Okay, right there. And we've already gotten this cookbook. This will give us, like I said, Forager cookbook number 3, and this will allow you to make lightning proof pickled liver. Number 4 we just got at the beginning of the video. Let's move on to number 5. Opaline pickled liver. Let's fast travel back to Morth Runes again. From Morth Runes, you're going to look for this triangular pond here, and we're going to enter a cave right there. And let's wait till daytime. know what happens if you feed Torrent one of those spirit raisins, then you run into one of these galloping black knights. What if that's suicide? Okay, Torrent, let's see what you're made of. Have some spirit raisin. It works. For what it's worth. Okay. Can't be done. But, you know, strategically, well, what can you do with it? I don't know. Temporarily stun them and then hop off your horse and whack them? I don't know. I don't even know if that's a viable strategy. Okay, so going in here. Just gonna gallop past some poison flowers. And there's some perfumers up ahead. Cut to the right when you pass the perfumers. Jump off here and then want to switch to your Night Comet setup because there is a gray bird to deal with right here. See if you can get close enough. There we go. Continue northeast to the edge of the cliff. From here, going to turn left and follow the cliff's edge. All the way up. Okay, this was also covered earlier on the walkthrough. And this guy will give you Forager Brew Cookbook number 5. Just talk to him, and he'll give it to you. Okay. That will allow you to make opaline pickled liver. Once again, scorpion liver is the bottleneck. Okay, so we've got 1 through 5. Now, before we get number 6, which is going to require crossing the line, which will break Mikula's charm. Let's go talk to all the NPCs. Get all their ducks in a row. Most importantly, what you want to get is the black syrup. This we already got, right? You want to get the black syrup and then give the black syrup to Tiolier, and he'll give you Tiolier's concoction. Once you've done that, then it's pretty much safe to cross the magic line and get into phase 2 of the DLC. Alright, so let's start off with Main Gate Cross. We'll talk to Moore and Ansbach.
Welcome. You come often. You enjoy things. I like finding things. I like you.
Okay, that's the same dialogue that he always has. And that's not going to change until you get all the cookbooks.
Goodbye.
Ciao, ciao. Alright, Ansbach, what say you?
Righteous tarnished. What brings you here?
Probably nothing. Okay, so he's got nothing to say. Checked in on that. Let's go to 3 Path Cross. Check in on them. Okay, if that was your first time talking to Moore, if you talk to Tiolier first, Tiolier is right here, then you go back and talk to Moore, he'll give you the black syrup, then you go back to Tiolier, give him the black syrup, and Tiolier will give you the concoction that I just showed you, alright? Tiolier's concoction. I believe that's the correct order of objectives. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. We're here to talk to Frida.
In battle, you can be sure I'll hold my own.
Okay, she's got nothing more to say.
You can be sure I'll hold my own.
Alright, just to cover all the bases, let's go talk to Tiolier.
So, what can I help you with?
And Tiolier's got nothing else to say. Can sell you some poisons.
Just give me the word if you need any more poison.
Alright, we shall. Next, let's go to the small private altar and talk to Hornsent Grandam. That would be in Billerad. Your small private altar. And might as well grab some scorpion stew while we're at it.
O horn-decked beast from higher, welcome, O glorious altar keeper. What a joy it is to see thee again. Oh, I know. Dost thou hunger, noble guest? Prithee, take with thee more scorpion stew. I've an inkling thou might have need of more.
Alright, some scorpion stew. Thank you very much. Now let's go to High Road Cross. And talk to Needle Knight, Leda, and Hornsent. First, Hornsent. If you talk to him,
the tree of Umbra. In that forsaken place, blood must spill. The blood of your fellows, the Erdtree faithful.
okay, you get the option to give him the scorpion stew. Now, I've already done this, I believe, in the walkthrough, and in return, he'll give you 3 furnace visages. Visage? I forget how to pronounce that. I know I looked it up before, but I forgot. So, I don't think we can do this.
Indeed, I have no wish to wax nostalgic about days gone by, nor do I yearn to friendship kindle.
Okay, so we did that earlier, but if you haven't done that, he'll give you 3 of these things. Nope. These right here. Furnace visages, which you can use to make hefty furnace pots. Okay, so that's done. And let's talk to Needle Knight later.
We are all utterly captivated by kindly Mikula. It is what binds us together.
Alright, about the silent monk.
Oh, that man is known as Dane. He's been in the service of Mikula the Kind longer than I. He might be solemn of cheer, but is a fierce warrior nevertheless. There's no cause for concern. Dane's reluctance to speak to you is no fault of your own. We've been acquainted for quite some time, but even I am yet to hear his voice. Perhaps one day.
Alright, some nice happy thoughts about Dane, and next about Hornsent.
Wondering about the Hornsent, are you? True enough. In any other circumstance, he'd be at our throats. Long ago, Queen Marika commanded Sir Mesmer to purge the Tower folk. A cleansing by fire. It's no wonder the Hornsent holds the Erdtree in contempt. That aside, man is by nature a creature of conquest. And in this regard, the Tower folk are no different. They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war. But it's still a wretched shame.
And that's it. That's all you gotta say about those two. Alright, so now we can safely cross the line and go get the final cookbook, which is up here. And earlier on in the walkthrough, I took you down Morth Ruins into the pit, and we came out in the Bonnie Village, and we worked our way through Bonnie Village, collected a couple of hefty cracked pots, and we made our way over here to the bridge leading to the village. What part of that is that, Slack? I'm just looking it up now on my laptop. That would be around part 12. Alright, part 12 is where we did all that. And we finally came out here. So now, as we push our way north, we're going to cross that magical line. There we go. There it is. And you get this notification here. 2 notifications. Somewhere a great rune has broken, and so too has a powerful charm. The second referring to all the NPC's dialogues have changed. Right? So now we're going to push north. And you see a curve here and another curve here. There's a site of grace right about here. There's also a furnace golem on the way. So watch out for that if you don't intend on trying to take him down. So let's go here first to the site of grace, and then I'll show you where to go from there to get the final Forge of Brew cookbook, number 6. Get the F out of dodge. Not that this helps. This just kind of, you know, up there, it just kind of puts you at convenient barbecue grill height. You're not going to be able to avoid it. Anything he does there. He'll just, like, you know, invite his friends over, crack open a bud, cook you to a crisp, and then, you know, slap you on the bun and serve you up with some mustard and relish. You know, no, there's a much better way to take that guy down. I'll show you that later on in the walkthrough. Here is the site of grace. This is rest to de-aggro all the enemies. Okay, so now from this point here, the cookbook is... This is where the map lies its ass off. I've seen so many times where, like, you know, you see barely any kind of, you know, blockage on the map at all, and you get to that location, it's like this humongous cliff. Now here is the exact opposite. Looks like there's clearly a very high cliff here, but it's not. You can pass right through here and get up to here. And we're going to go right about here. Okay, we can just clamber up here. There are some skeletons up here. Alright, we're good, and there's the death roach right there. Okay, it's a little off. It's right here. Hey, buddy. Forge your cookbook. Forge your brew cookbook number 6. That will allow us to make well pickled turtleneck. Well pickled turtleneck. That's it. That's all the cookbooks. So now we can go back to more. Report to him, and this will continue his quest.
I don't feel it. It's broken. Kind Mikkola's light is gone. But I stand tall. Together, we work. Together. For Mikkola the Kind.
Okay, let's talk to him.
I don't know what to do. Our mother abandoned her brood. She did not love us. We are her children. What should we do? Must we be sad forever?
Okay, and I believe if you choose I don't know, he'll stay here. If you choose any of the other two, he will advance his quest line. I'm going to go I don't know because I just want to double check to make sure that I'm not locking us out of anything here. So we have that option to come back.
Kindly Mikola has discarded his great rune. The fog that vexed my aging faculties has been lifted, and follies better left forgotten haunt me once again. Once, in an attempt to free Lord Moog from his enchantment, I challenged tender Mikola, only to have my own heart rather artfully stolen. I knew not how weak I was. I believed that with sufficient mastery, even an Empyrean would be within reach of my blade. I could not have been more mistaken. Mikola the Kind is a monster, pure and radiant. He wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men. There is nothing more terrifying.
Okay, some nice happy thoughts about Mikola. Do you have anything else to say?
Tarnished. Mikola the Kind makes my blood run cold. I am loath to admit it, but even at this very instant I wish to run very far away indeed.
And finally,
Righteous Tarnished.
that's it.
I am...
Okay, so that's it for him. And let's go talk to. Actually, once again, I just want to double check to make sure I'm not doing this, and I am doing this in right order. So we're gonna call it here. And yep, those are all the Forge of Brew cookbooks. And thanks a lot for watching. If you thought this was remotely entertaining and or informative, you know what to do. Give me a thumbs up, post a comment, and most importantly, subscribe. And I would just like to add that I started a new no commentary channel called STFU and Game. STFU and Game. I'll put a link there. Actually, should be a link already in the video description. Right? Shut the fuck up and game. This is me gaming without being encumbered by commentary. This is just me flat out gaming. No instructional, no instructional nothing. I'm just... So if you want to see what I'm calling Slack Unleashed, I'm playing Elden Ring right now and I'm preparing a Wretch for the DLC. Check it out. Go to the link in the video description and go to my new channel, Shut the Fuck Up and Game, and you'll see me playing at my normal speed, okay? Because I think a lot of you don't realize that these instructional real walkthroughs, I've occasionally heard people say you're going really slow, but they don't realize that it's the commentary that slows me down. The commentary slows me down a lot. It makes me go about 50%, you know? So if you want to see me unleashed, just going flat out my normal speed, go check it out. Shut the Fuck Up and Game. Check it out. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next time. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1. That's all. That's all it takes. Alright? Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it.